Live from the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is BUTV News.
Good evening and welcome to BUTV News. I'm Sam Kohlmeyer.
And I'm Jackie Myers. Let's take a look at the news. Last week, Bradley's Internal Affairs Organization held a panel discussion on international laws and the Syrian refugee crisis. BUTV's Kevin Lindgren has more.
Wednesday night's panel consisted of several experts on the Syrian crisis. Each panelist offered a unique perspective to the issues at hand. The discussion explored the lives of some Syrian refugees and how they adapted to their new country. Dr. Robert McKenzie, expert on the Middle East and Africa, explained how millions of refugees are stuck in Syria due to strict refugee policies in countries such as the United States. Ms. Suzanne Akras Sahul, founder and executive director of the Syrian Community Network, explained the importance of having these discussions on a college campus.
College students right now have the most time on their hands. They should be the most educated, they should be the most well-informed because they're ensconced in learning and education, and they should be the champions of these causes.
Ms. Roya Naderi is the manager of the Karam Foundation, an organization dedicated towards providing smart aid to Syrian refugees. The foundation has several programs, including Karam House, a place where refugees can learn and grow in a safe place. International Affairs Vice President Ali Skeisha explained how the idea for the panel was selected.
Jeannie, our kind of mentor for the program, she's like, we need to figure out a topic we want to focus on, and we kind of took on the international humanitarian law as well, and decided we wanted to do something on the Syrian crisis.
The discussion emphasized the importance of accepting the Syrian refugees. However, the panelists admitted that embracing this new mentality may take some time. Reporting from New Miller Hall for BUTV News, this is Kevin Lindgren.
Last night, the former president of music operations at Warner Brothers Feature Films and current Hollywood semester professor Doug Frank came to campus to talk more about the Hollywood semester. Frank briefly talked about his career in the music industry, which covered supervising films such as the Harry Potter series and the Batman trilogy. The key points of his talk, however, were on the benefits and opportunities of the Hollywood semester. Students that studied at the semester last fall also talked about their experience out west and premiered their major project, a music video completely produced and made by all of the students from the semester.
Amazing, you know, even the
Last week, the Chi Omega sorority held its annual Wish Week for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Noel Mefford has more on the week's events.
Last week, Chi Omega hosted philanthropic events in hopes to raise money for Make-A-Wish. Chi Omega is the only Greek life organization to have a partnership with the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
During the week, Chi Omega has had a bake sale, hosted Waffles for Wishes, and will be having a lip sync battle where several Greek life teams will compete for it, all in the hopes of raising enough money to grant a wish for Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Every year, the Chi Omega Mu Delta chapter raises thousands of dollars for the organization.
Our goal this year is to grant a wish, so we need to raise $6,000 to grant a wish, which is completely doable, and it's really exciting that we could make a difference in a child's life.
One of Chi Omega's biggest events was Waffles for Wishes, where for $5 you can get all-you-can-eat waffles at the Chi Omega house or have them delivered directly to you. Many members of the sorority feel a strong connection with Make-A-Wish. Emily Brown, Assistant Philanthropy Chair, is no exception.
I mean, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, it's just a really great foundation. One of my friends actually growing up, that I had no idea until recently, but he was a wish kid because he has a terminal heart condition. So knowing now that I'm a part of helping to raise money for other kids who are sick to have, one last, big thing for them is just really great, and I think that Chi Omega is a really great big part of that because nationally we raise a lot of money for them every year, and it's just kind of nice to be a part of the bigger picture.
By the end of the week, Chi Omega raised over $4,000 for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Reporting from Chi Omega for BUTV News, I'm Noel Mefford.
On Monday, a speaker from the Huntsman Cancer Foundation came to speak to Bradley students at New Miller Hall. Carly Chena has more.
Each spring, Sigma Chi chapters from coast to coast hold Derby Days, their philanthropy week. Their philanthropic focus is the Huntsman Cancer Foundation. On April 17th, the Bradley Sigma Chi chapter brought in a Huntsman Foundation representative to talk to Bradley students about cancer and kick off Derby Days week. On Monday night, Huntsman Cancer Foundation representative and cancer survivor Brandon Plew came to talk to Bradley students in New Miller Hall. So far this year, Bradley University's Delta Road chapter of Sigma Chi has raised over $6,000 to support the Huntsman Cancer Foundation. They hope to raise over $2,000 more throughout Derby Days. This is over twice the amount that Delta Row raised last year. Nationally, Sigma Chi has raised over $850,000 for the foundation this year alone. Their goal was to raise $1.5 million by the end of this school year. I was able to speak with Derby Days chair Marty O'Shaughnessy to get his thoughts on Sigma Chi and their philanthropy.
I know that they really made it well known during recruitment and everything that they were involved with the foundation like that, and that really just screamed to me that these guys, they do other things besides just social events. They do things to raise awareness for cancer and to really just be involved with the community and just make the world a better place.
100% of the funds received from Derby Days events go towards cancer research. I was able to speak with Josh Mann, a Sigma Chi member with a personal connection to cancer.
Personally, it means more because when I was 6 years old, so in 2002, my great uncle died of brain cancer. So that means a lot to me to be able to raise money for research.
I'm Carly Chana, reporting from BUTV News.
Stay tuned to find out what rapper had a rather thirsty intruder with Kiana Baylor.
And later, we'll be interviewing someone who needs your help.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. If Mindy is no longer dishonest, anything that is mended is but patched. Then is the fool not tried? Why can't I do this? Okay, what's the next? He shall see. What remedy? Oh my gosh, I can't. Okay. An eye that I'm sure I lack thee may pass for a wise man. For, what says Quinopolis?
Hey, are you excited for opening tonight?
Yeah, I'm really nervous though.
I think you're gonna be fine. I can't wait to come see it.
Thanks, are you coming tonight?
Yeah, I'm actually about to go down and get my ticket right now.
How observant are you? Do you see me walking down the halls? How about the sidewalk? Why do you insist that I'm not there? How observant are you? Do you notice that I don't belong? Do you notice that nobody cares? Do you notice that my life is worthless?
Not at all. But I notice you.
So John, it's starting to feel a lot like summer.
Yeah, I mean, is it officially summer yet, or do we have some time to wait?
Technically, it's still spring, but I'm sure that we're all enjoying the summer heat. We can actually go throw up the radar right now to go take a gander at what's going on. And as we can see, not a lot of precipitation that is coming our way within the next several hours. Over here, there's nothing. These clouds up to the north near Des Moines, that it will go north of us, may clip Chicago if you've got family in that area, but it certainly isn't going to hit us. We're going to actually go take a look at the high-low pressure systems now, and we can go get a better gauge on what's going on in the area. So as you can see right here, possible thunderstorms, and that kind of comes in between the high and the low fronts clashing together. So there's a possibility of some thunderstorms that will clip us right over here when it comes this way. So possibility of that occurring. Past that, nothing going on here. So within the next several days, after the possibility of thunderstorms, nothing's going to come our way. We're going to actually throw up the 5-day forecast now to see what we got coming on within the near future. So on Thursday, we got a high of 68 with a low of 45. Friday with a high of 60, low of 43. That is a possibility of the thunderstorms we might see. Saturday with a high of 55, low of 41, a little bit of clouds. Sunday, we got a clear one, 67 with a low of 43. And Monday is clear as well, 69 with a low of 53. That's a toasty day. We can now throw it on over to Kiana Baylor for some entertainment news.
Rap artist Drake may have had a little bit of a scare earlier this week. An intruder broke into his home, but luckily the woman did not do anything besides raid the fridge. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department arrested a 24-year-old woman under the pseudonym Mesha Collins inside the rapper's home. She was in a locked room, surrounded by nothing else but water bottles and soda pop. While no other property was stolen or damaged, Mesha was booked. Some may say the thirst for this fan was real indeed. Netflix released the official trailer for what is expected to be the next binge-worthy true crime thriller. The Keepers, The Keepers focuses on the unsolved death of Sister Kathy Cesnik in the late 60s. The show looks to take a closer look into Cesnik's death, the investigation of her murder, and new truths uncovered throughout the production of the show. The show is set to release all episodes May 19th on Netflix.
Does anybody have a Netflix account I could borrow?
Right? Yeah.
I think I can help you out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are you a huge true crime fan?
I am ready. I've never seen it, but it sounds great.
I love true crime entertainment, so I'm really pumped. Awesome. Should be good. Want to know more about the new coffee shop on campus? We'll spill the beans soon.
And what Bradley Athletics Hall of Famer will be reappearing on campus? Stay tuned.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Open up your books to page 360.
Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Talking about inspirational quotes.
You gotta believe in yourself. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
Tonight, we go live to Bradley University's speech team room with Cheyenne Taylor.
There, a speech team member will tell us about a program that you can get involved with and impact people from across the world.
Thanks, Sam and Jackie. I'm Cheyenne Taylor here on the behalf of Jerome, the 2-time National Persuasion title holder for the Bradley University team. Jack Ellis. Jack, Thank you for being here with us tonight. Could you tell us a little bit about the program of The Shoe That Grows?
Yeah, absolutely. So the Shoe That Grows program is a nonprofit organization that Jerome Gregory actually was working with for his 2 national championship winning persuasion speeches. And basically what the Shoe That Grows program is it equips volunteers with shoes to go to countries in Africa, countries in Central America, and India in order to take these shoes and help people who are suffering from a disease known as POTO.
Okay, so what is POTO?
POTO is actually a disease that affects the feet and legs. So basically what happens is when people are barefoot, it will create a disease that the feet and legs actually swell up. So sufferers from POTO, there are over 2 million worldwide, and they kind of describe it as their feet and legs feeling like they're tree trunks. So it's a debilitating disease that really leads to people being immobile.
Okay, so the people that are affected, like, where are they from?
Yeah, they are from different countries in Africa, like Ethiopia and Uganda, as well as countries in Central America and India. But mostly, especially in Ethiopia, upwards of 9% of people in Ethiopia are actually suffering from POTO.
Okay, and how long has Jerome researched this topic?
Absolutely. So Jerome started researching this topic last spring, and it wasn't until this year that he found the perfect way to make the speech work. And obviously he made it work very well. He won 2 national titles with it and was able to spend over a year researching to create the perfect speech.
And tell us what's so unique about the shoes.
Well, the shoes actually grow. So the one major solution to POTO is creating shoes that are able to grow and be with the people for long term. So they're actually made out of tire rubber, which allows them to grow with individuals.
Okay, I don't mean to cut you
Yeah,
off,
of
but
course.
I want to say thank you for taking the time with us, Jack. And if you want to know more, you can find it on Jerome's Facebook page. And for BUTV News, I'm Cheyenne Taylor.
Last Friday, a new coffee shop popped up right next to Bocce's. BUTV's Cole Riedel decided to stop by for this week's Around Town.
This week in Around Town, we visited the grand opening of Espresso Yourself to find out what was different from this coffee shop from all the others around Bradley's campus. The owner of Espresso Yourself sat down and talked to us about what makes their coffee so great.
It's from Ethiopian coffee, so this coffee is very, very hard to find. It's grinded here locally. Local is actually downtown CXT, and we get our coffee from there, and they get it directly from Ethiopia.
The manager, Sarah, also said that one of the main things they try to do is make all their food from scratch.
And then he's like, I want to do salads and wraps and baked goods. And I was like, okay, I know how to do that, so let's do it. And then when we were picking different places, I was like, what about right here? This is closer than Starbucks. We can make it cheaper so people can get like something to eat and a coffee instead of just a coffee at Starbucks. Then I think we're onto something.
They chose this location because it was perfect for the crowd they are trying to reach. Creativity is important to Espresso Yourself. To show their creativity, they have bright decor, they constantly change their menu, and they have different dessert specials every single day to keep things fresh.
So that way we can kind of do what we want, but make something different all the time that's really good, instead of just making the same old thing all the time. So we can just get creative, which I love that.
We just tried to be creative. See, I don't know, all the colors, we tried to put all the different colors here, so it's supposed to come express yourself.
In the future, the owner would like to have drawings from Bradley students shown on the walls to further their creative expression. In Peoria, for BUTV News, I'm Cole Riedel.
Stay tuned to find out what former MLS player will be coming back to Bradley.
And later on, we have a deep performance that'll leave you feeling washed away.
It's harder whenever there's a bigger group. Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it, I see it! Oh, look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Well, Pablo, I hear that the soccer team just hired a new person that's from Major League Soccer.
Yep. We have some big news. Actually, just happened yesterday,
That's awesome.
and so let's get into it. A Bradley All-American, a 6-year veteran in Major League Soccer, and now the new assistant coach for Bradley men's soccer. Just yesterday, the soccer team announced the hiring of Tim Regan to aid head coach Jim DeRose, who enters his 22nd season as the men's head coach. A member of Bradley's Athletics Hall of Fame, Regan brings in loads of experience, both as a former player and as a coach, from his MLS days to working with the U.S. national teams. Coach DeRose is more than excited, stating that Regan possesses, quote, a driving work ethic, intense competitiveness, and an unyielding desire to succeed. Sounds like a great combination. On Saturday, it was runs galore, too, at Dozer Park as the baseball team came back from an early 6-0 deficit to pull off a big victory against the Wichita State Shockers. With 5 Braves having multi-hit games, Derek Bangert led the way with a 2-for-4 outing and 6 RBIs, highlighted by a second-inning grand salami. Derek wasn't done just yet, though, as he teed off for a second homer in the bottom of the 8th to give the Braves the late lead. Alan Beer secured the victory, going 1-2-3 in the top of the 9th, as Bradley stole this one 11-10 the final. After a school record performance in California, junior Daniel Gagne of the Bradley track team has been named the Missouri Valley Conference Male Scholar Athlete of the Week. The record performance run marks the 3rd time that Gagne has put his name in the Bradley record books, and that's just for this season. The junior also placed 21st overall at the Brian Clay Invitational, a meet that featured 269 of the nation's top runners. Briefly in other sports news, the women's golf team took home 3rd in the MVC Golf Championship. The softball team is currently underway in Normal as they square off with ISU for a doubleheader. And the NCAA has officially announced that Bradley University will be the Midwest regional host for the 2018 Cross Country Championship. And while I mentioned earlier that this Saturday's baseball game was an offensive explosion, there were still some moments where the Braves had the chance to flash the leather. So Evan Gruner has this week's Play of the Week.
First base.
With 2 men on, the Shockers threatening. Braves pitcher Matt Ritchie battled with Jordan Boyer, who sends this one deep into left field. And just when you thought this blooper was going to drop, Evan Gruner lays out, making the lunging grab to save the day. Oh, hang a start on that one. That was a beautiful play right there.
That was incredible. I wish that I could jump that high, fast, or long.
I mean, the amount... the amount of ground, well, see, now you throw me off. The amount of ground you usually have to track. I'm just trying to talk.
Well,
I think we just need to move on.
While Pablo gets his stuff back together, up next we have the latest on campus events.
And after that, we'll have a deep band that will leave you wanting more.
For too long, there's been too much silence.
We've stepped back when we should have stepped up.
We lack the bravery to have the tough conversations.
It stops now.
It stopped with us.
As campus leaders, we recognize that sexual assault is a real problem.
And it's time to take action.
We're standing together as a community because this issue affects all of us.
And we can only end it if we are braver together.
Starting now, we don't look the other way. We make it a move and do something.
Before it's too late.
We promote a culture of respect for all students.
We say something even when it's easier to remain silent.
We stand up for survivors.
We never blame them.
We hold our friends, our leaders, our teammates,
and ourselves accountable for our actions.
And when we see something wrong, we're brave enough to interrupt. We say something.
We do something.
We watch out for each other.
Always.
Being a Bradley Brave means
ending the silence.
Together, we can work to end sexual assault and rape culture in our community.
Together, we can do the right thing.
Together, we can do the brave thing.
Make your move and stand with us.
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 And we can all be braver together.
And now let's take a look at the events for this week. Starting this Thursday, the theater department will be performing Twelfth Night by William Shakespeare. The play will be in the Hartman Center at 8 p.m. and will be performed until April 23rd. Tickets for students are only $5. The Bradley University Orchesis Dance Company will have its annual spring recital on April 21st at 7 p.m. in Markins Performance Court. The show will incorporate a variety of dance styles and will be free for everybody to attend. On Monday, April 24th at 5 p.m., ACBU will hold an event to keep you relaxed and rejuvenated. There will be an oxygen bar, yoga, meditation, and even smoothies from Little Raven's Creamery. This event will be in the Student Center Ballroom.
Well, that's it for BUTV News this week. I'm Jackie Myers.
I'm John Collin.
I'm Pablo Iglesias.
I'm Kiana Baylor.
And I'm Sam Kohlmeyer. We leave you tonight with a performance from the Oceanographers. You guys, we'll see you next week back at the same time.